Hello everyone, today let's talk about owning your own content online. So this is my blog ravisaga.in and I post a lot of things on this blog. This blog is more than 10 years old and this is the place where I basically share content. And the whole idea about having a blog, having your own blog is making sure that you have a place where you have content which is yours and you control this content. And the reason I'm talking about this blog is because we all have been using social networking sites. I hope you remember what happened to Orkut. Orkut was one of the most popular social networking site in early 2000, and suddenly Google decided to stop it. And we had a lot of content on Orkut. We used to post pictures, we used to share content, we used to connect with our friends, and it was great. But when you have everything that you want to share with the others online, you are basically dependent on these companies, and there is actually a risk because one day they might decide that okay, we want to get rid of this platform. It can definitely happen to Google. It can definitely happen to Twitter, and it can also happen to Instagram where you post pictures. And there is absolutely no guarantee because you're not really paying them. It is a free service. Of course, chances of happening this is again not really a lot, but it can happen. But more than about losing your content, I think it is also about making sure that your content stays with you. So unless you're doing or unless you use these social media, social networking sites for your business or you're earning money directly from them, I think you should seriously consider having your own blog where you actually control your own data. And today I want to talk about this site called Indieweb.org. If you go to this website, you will get a lot of ideas about how to manage your own content. And of course, it starts with a blog, a website which is yours, which is basically something that you control. And of course, you need to have your own website with maybe hosting where you can post things. It could be articles, it could be blog, it could be simple daily updates like you do on Twitter, or it could be pictures that you can post online. So if you go to this website, indieweb.org, you will get an idea about how you can create a blog with this concept of indie web in your mind. Now you must be wondering if you are using, let us say, your own blog, which is fine. You can post things on your website on your own blog, but you may also want to share it with everyone and everyone else. So the whole idea here is that there is something called as POSSE, that is publish on your own site and syndicate elsewhere. So this concept is something that uh, I came to know. I realized it after reading a blog post from Dries. Dries, if you don't know him, he is the founder of Drupal, which is one of my favorite thing. I love working on Drupal and I actually follow his blog. So he posted this blog about how to implement POSSE on your site following indie web concepts. And if I talk about this post on your own site but syndicate elsewhere, you can refer to this diagram. So this is something that I do on my blog. I write a blog or maybe a short note on my own site, and when I write a blog, I also include a tag, let us say share, on just a keyword on my own blog. So based on that particular tag, I create a unique RSS feed that is actually read by Zapier. Zapier is again a great online platform for doing some automation and connecting multiple platforms together. And when I also connect it to Zapier, I create a short URL and then I post it on Twitter. I also post it on Facebook, LinkedIn. So the whole idea here is that I am writing content on my blog. So this is the place where my content will stay forever. I control this site. I take backups. I own this site, of course, because this is my blog, and content will always be here. But for sharing it with others, I do some automation. So you can do it automatically. You can also do it. Manually, but keep content on your blog. And I also have a special tag that I use for filtering all the photos or filtering all the check-ins that I do. Again, you don't have to do all of it, and of course it is not straightforward as compared to Facebook, but I prefer posting content on my site than Facebook or Twitter. I try to post content here, then I syndicate it on other platforms like Facebook or Twitter. So this is something really interesting, because when you are posting content on your own site, you're not really worried about losing it, because of course it is your own site and you control it. And in long run, if you're serious about what you're sharing with others, I think it makes sense when you have your own blog. So if you are thinking of creating your own blog, let me know. I will definitely talk about how you can also create your own blog. There are different ways, there are different technologies, there are different methods of creating your own blog, and I will be more than happy to share some tips and get you started. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.